next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest back in the building, I guess we could say. My guy in the same fit, too.
Yeah.
Nasaan in the building.
How you doing, bro?
Bless, bro. So what's like the, I know, like, I think Calvin was asking you before the interview, but, like, we have, like, multiple of, like, these, right?
Yeah, I got, like, a few different of these brown cardigans. Switch them out every day. My closet like SpongeBob's. Yeah.
With how SpongeBob got the same pair of pants with the tie and shit.
Yeah.
Where are the cardigans from originally?
They're from ASOS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that cough on purpose?
Yeah.
Okay. But but you bought like what, 10 off the rip?
Like 5.
All right.
Like 5 of them, yeah. Well, 6. Yep.
6 for real. It's funny because like you don't ever break character. At least for this era of like your career. Yeah. Because even when I was FaceTiming you and like last week with Shauna when Boogie was here, you still had the star on your face. And I'm like, bro, why do you have this on your face if you're just home?
I'm so
chilling.
I'm so loyal. I love Julie and Starface. Like, no, that's just me just being intentional. I'm like a super intentional artist. It's like I almost look at it like method acting. You know, like when somebody finna go be Joker or whatever, they're like, I think they were saying like he acts like that when he's not doing the movie just to fully stay
in the role.
Yeah, exactly. So I look at it the same way.
Like Heath Ledger kept a diary of all the things that he thought the Joker would think was funny.
Yeah. See, yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. It's like I'm world building. I'm creating this world, and I'm fully living in it.
But with the intention behind like this version of Nasaan, like it kind of. Did it start before we did the OTR in Detroit, or is that kind of like the beginning, or were you still dressing like this before?
I was dressing like this before, but like I really feel like you guys were like the push to, like, because after you guys, that's when we just started putting out content and stuff where I was fully fitted in it. So when I did the On the Radar with y'all, this was like the first time people had kind of like seen me in this doing music. So I was.
So what's the intention about, you spoke highly about intention. What is like the intention of like what you're trying to get across with this this aesthetic
I got a project called Error 404, and it's like this tech company that I've created. It's like, I'm gonna give you like the super short version of it because it would go on all day. But so it's like this tech company I've created for my project, and I'm pretty much like an intern working at that tech company. So I wear this every day to just. It's like the insignia of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's an album artwork. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I like how all the I like when you're able to create like a theme or a story around a project. Yeah. And you're able to include like the other people. Like I always reference how I feel like my personal favorite like artist who creates like a story around the project is like Trav. Like especially if you think about like Astro and like how Astroworld extended like into like a 5-year story.
I think like some of the greatest artists do that. Like that might just be him being like, he's like a product of the whole Kanye lineage. You know, Kanye is another person who does it. The Weeknd, like they live in these eras. So that's something I definitely got from them.
But this is like you created this tech company, right? Yeah. You, Babytron, Royce, all y'all are kind of like the employees.
Employees of it, yep.
How does that extend into the videos? Because you even had like the video recently where you were like, you had like the devil makeup on, right?
Yeah.
How does that type of stuff play into the tech company aesthetic of it?
More with that visually, I was trying to go somewhere else with that. But if you look, like I'm still wearing like the button up, you know what I'm saying? Just like the devil. I got on the trench coat just to give it this like more evil feel. But I still like stuck to the dress code in that one. But stuff like I think Goated is like a great representation of that, where it's just like it's like a million kids running through that video and we're all dressed exactly like this, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, because, you did Devil to Atlanta. That's the video that's out now. And then also Performance out now by the time y'all see this. But with, like, even before, like, old Nasaan, before this era, before you started dressing like this, were you always trying to find these different aesthetics for the music you were working on? Or was it kind of just like you were throwing things out there as it kind of came around?
Nah, before I thought I was fucking Kendrick Lamar. So it was like, whatever he did, I feel like was the right thing to do. So this took like finding myself, you know what I'm saying? Just like growing as an artist, going through self-discovery with myself and being like, oh no, this is who I am. I'm not this other fucking person. Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because like when I was getting ready for this interview, I was like, I found some like older articles, and there was like one where you had, it was like the tweet from your old Twitter. Okay. You got 2 Twitters. Yeah. And you said it's so crazy because I feel old at 22, and I get mad that I'm not a megastar. But then I talk to M, and he'll be like, man, I wish I was where you were when I was your age, or that advanced musically, right? Yeah. And you said it makes you feel a lot better.
Yeah, definitely.
You're 25
Yep,
now?
25 right now, yeah.
How do you feel like now, kind of like looking back at that tweet, and do you feel like back then do you look at it now and you're like, I wasn't ready back then still?
Definitely. I definitely look back and be like, oh, this is why the universe wasn't working in my favor, because I didn't know who I was. I wasn't ready for those opportunities. I think I would have dropped them. I say that all the time. Like, I was signed before this to another label, and I don't think it was supposed to work out over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it wouldn't have gone very far. Right. So yeah, I don't be. That's another thing too with that tweet. It's like, man, comparison, thief of joy too. It's like I try to keep my blinders on too, and like not focus on like what age this artist popped or like who's doing what. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I think it's interesting, like the age thing in artistry is weird because it's like, and we were kind of like talking about some of the sexy drill stuff before this, and I'm going to use like a parallel with that. It's like, you look at kind of like the drill artists that pop off, right? Mm-hmm. Like the drill artists be like 16 to like 19 years old, right? And then you look at kind of like my boys like Chow, Lonnie, and Cass, like they're all within their mid-20s. Yeah. So it's interesting, like the level of like artists that pop. I don't think there's no like real formula to what age you have to be for real.
Exactly. I think because I grew up around like I went to school with Yachty, so it's just like watching him get famous at like 18, 19. I felt like, and like my first favorite artist was like Chief Keef. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like who was famous at like 16 or Soulja Boy. So I'm looking at them and I'm like, dang, it happened so young for them. Like, what's going on with me? Like, is it not gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think it's natural as an artist though to just like be like, I'm getting old, because it's like we don't have unlimited time to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, music not gonna love us forever, unfortunately. So yeah.
What was like why'd you change Twitter accounts?
Just a restart, bro. I changed Instagrams too. It's like,
oh really? Okay.
Yeah, it's just like I started everything over because I was like, okay, I think I know who I am. Let me just do a fresh restart, and whoever's a fan of me will come over here, and I'm gonna just be true to myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I just wasn't true to myself prior, so I made like a ode to myself. Like, moving forward, I'm gonna tweet these random ass thoughts I hear or I feel, or you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking, and say whatever come to my mind, or just like be who the fuck I am at heart.
Right. All right. So let's talk about some of these random ass thoughts you have. Right.
Yeah.
I only wrote down like I think 3 of them. Well, one of them was they played Goated on ESPN during the Heat game.
Yeah.
Did you know that was gonna happen or no?
I didn't. Oh, it's something like my team, like I think told me day of or like showed me. So I didn't know. I think I just started getting a bunch of texts. It's like, bro, you know they played this song. I'm like, what? Swear to God. You know what I'm saying? I caught it the next time they did it, but yeah, I didn't know. I think that's interesting too, because like I'm the kid who wanted to be in the NBA and kind of like gave up being in the NBA to rap. So it's like, I think it's cool. Like, it's a full circleness around like my music making it, but not me, to the NBA. So yeah, I think it's tight.
Because you're still able to, in a way, like it does fulfill like a certain level of that dream.
Yeah,
even
exactly.
Even if you're not able to fully fulfill that dream.
Exactly, yep.
Or you could just be like Cole and you could just go play overseas.
I might do that, bro. I might do that. I honestly feel like I'm the best hooping rapper. I think everybody do, but no, I think
if I had $1 for every time like a rapper,
I know, bro. That's why I didn't even want to say it.
I just posted a clip about that the other day too.
I didn't even want to say it, but I feel like I give niggas buckets. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
All right. Well, another one you said I lost my virginity at 12 and stopped peeing in the bed at 13. Just to let y'all know what kind of person y'all dealing with.
Yeah, I gotta let niggas know what type of nigga
that's
I
like
am.
That's like this is true facts.
Yeah, I'm sick in the head, bro. Like, man, I got my ass whooped, dog. I didn't come home that night. I slept up under her bed. My mans was in the closet on some weird shit. I don't know why he came with me, but like my mom called.
Under her bed?
I was under her bed, and he was in the closet. He's sleeping up. I mean, sleeping, standing up. And my mom called the police and all type of shit. They come into her house. They like patrolling the neighborhoods and stuff because she lived in the neighborhood next to me. So yeah, 12 years old. Yeah, went home, pissed in the bed. After getting some, for sure.
Why was your man's hiding in the closet?
I don't know what the fuck he was on, bro. I don't know why he was there with me. I was getting something for the first time. I guess I needed a wingman. I don't know.
What, you needed a wingman for that at 12 years old?
I don't know, bro. I don't know why he was with me. I don't know. I don't know.
Your manager looking over there staring at you like, yo, what the? I feel like he never heard this full story either. This is the first time, right?
Yeah, I don't think he has.
But okay, another tweet, you said, I don't drink, never done a drug, just 100% an idiot, don't need drugs or alcohol to enjoy life, or express creativity or whatever excuses people make. So never in your life, not one thing.
Nah, it's like, I mean, I've drank before, you know what I'm saying? But I've never.
You drank before, but you never done a drug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I don't drink. And people were getting mad at me about that tweet about like, bro, niggas choose to have fun the way they have fun. But it's like, I didn't mean it like that. I think people use that as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
is that why you don't do it?
Nah, I don't do it because like my dad was like heavy on that stuff, you know? And he wrote me this letter when he was on tour in London, like telling me like how he never did a single drug until he was like 25. And he felt like it kind of fucked his life up. So I kind of just like made it my thing after he passed to just like never do a drug or drink because of him. So, yeah.
How old were you when he passed?
7.
7?
Yeah.
You know, you talked about like in the first tweet that I mentioned, you talked about how like how you spoke to M at that early age in your career.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you got Royce on the album, but a couple months ago you were also running around the city with Royce and whatnot. Yeah. Obviously having these like peers and friends of your father, right, being around you throughout all this time, how were they kind of like that backbone of that support system for you, not just as a musician, but also as just like a human being? Man,
super. Like Royce is like family, you know what I'm saying? Like he guides me. I think more than in music, he just guides me throughout life and just like drops the gems. Cause I'm with him probably more than I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So like he's almost like a father figure in a way to me, you know what I'm saying? Just going by the studio, just telling me how to navigate certain things in life, whether it be about my girl, my friends, you know what I'm saying? So I'm super blessed to have like those kind of cats in my corner, like let alone them doing the exact same thing I'm trying to do, like at a higher scale. So it's like that's a plus also.
What has been like the best, like not like career advice, but what's been like the best like real life advice that you've gotten from either of them?
Oh, let me think. With Royce, the best advice I got, like I always say, like the thing I took from him, like, and I feel like he made me like a different person when he told me this. Is just like. But just like not making excuses pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's a will, there's a way. He kind of like showed me like I don't need certain tools to like get to where I'm trying to go. Like all these excuses I would make like, yo, I'm trying to do this, but I need this. Or I want to do this, but I need this. When he's like, nah, man, use some of the resources and tools you have in your corner. And then like you'll be surprised of what you can make of that. So that's like one of the biggest things I took from Royce. Marshall's just like, man, he's just such a hard-working guy, bro. Like, just period in life. And it's super inspiring. Like, he's a guy that goes to the studio from 9 to 5, like, religiously. Like, not like on some metaphorical shit. Like, he literally, like, 9 a.m., he's going to the studio, and he's leaving no sooner than 5. You know what I'm saying?
Treats it like a regular job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think that's so crazy to me, like, because he's in his 50s, and he's still, like, is it past 5 right now? What time is it?
6:18.
Okay, he probably just left, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's doing that every single day. So that's something I look up to as far as him.
I feel like in hip hop we're so used to late night studio hours.
Yeah.
But I respect the 9 to 5 studio hours. I feel like I learned a lot about that when I was doing like the country music in Nashville. Like they treat it like just like a regular job. They out at 5 and then I'm sure he goes and does family stuff, whatever he does after that. Like it just lives a normal life as normal of a life as M can. Exactly. As M can too.
Right.
With this project, right? Because you had a lot of incredible people on it. Daniel Hex is on it as well too.
Yeah.
Suave, Vezo, Babytron, Royce, of course too. Yeah. Crafting like this project and putting this list of people together. What was kind of like the intention behind that as well?
For me, it was mainly like, because the project to me is each song sonically is just about my experiences in Atlanta. So. But I feel like I'm rooted in Detroit too, so I feel like artistically I had to make, minus Suave, I had to make like right. all the features Detroit artists, you know what I'm saying, to like play both sides of the fence, because I feel like Detroit and Atlanta just super big parts of who I am and my identity. But Suave, like honorary Detroit member, like we gonna get him his buffs and some Cartiers or whatever. So yeah.
You know Suave's coming. Suave's coming for his project next month.
Yeah.
But would you believe me if I told you that Suave is coming to do a country song?
No way.
I'm gonna play it for you. I got it in my phone.
Yeah. Is it on the? Wait, we might. I don't know if you're gonna cut this out. Is it on the Billy mixtape? Do you know or no?
I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is that we set it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
We should be fine though. Suave not gonna kill me for this, but yeah, it's fire. But I like the Daniel Hex. I became a super fan of when we did him and Obi in Detroit.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of beautiful stuff that like you have coming in on this project that I'm super excited about. We didn't get to talk about the original OTR joint that we talked about a little bit, but did you know at the time when we were even recording it, which was definitely like that was crazy. Did you know that was gonna do what it did for you too, or was it just kind of like a hope?
It was just like I said, bro, I'm super intentional, and it's like I don't want to blend in. You know what I'm saying? At all. When I did it, I was just like, man, I hope people like it. That's just like just like my thought process with everything. My friends were like, bro, no, that's just gonna go. Like people are gonna with that. It was crazy. And I was like, you think so? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we'll see. So I don't know. That just be my attitude about everything. It's like I'm gonna do the best I can, and then like whatever comes of it, comes of it. I think. I don't know if this is bad or good, but I kind of like trained myself to stop expecting the most out of things, because then when it doesn't go my way, I get super bummed out.
I feel that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what that is. And I probably need to stop doing that, honestly. It's like a defense mechanism for myself. Yeah.
Why in the freestyle? Because I remember like a big part of like the TikTok reactions going on was like you dissing Cordae and DDG in it.
That wasn't a diss. I think they're the greatest rappers to ever to ever walk this planet. Cordae is a handsome kid. DDG is very, very handsome himself. We're actually doing a collab project, all three of us, called Nasaan Got the Fat Meat, and it's like the cover is like, never mind, I ain't gonna get into the cover.
Something wrong with you, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
We ain't gonna get into the cover, but yeah.
Error 404.
Yeah.
May 31st.
Yes, I'm excited, man. It's my first like full-length solo project. It's a mixtape, but I'm just excited to give it to the world. I've been sitting on it for like a year and some change now. Yeah, it's time, man. It's time.
Word, man. Well, look, man, I'm happy to see you, Sean, bro. Congratulations
Thank you,
to
bro.
everything.
Thank you.
May 31st, if you're watching this before May 31st, it's out May 31st. If you're watching it after May 31st, it's out now, Era 404.
Yes.
Before we get up out of here, bro, and Performance out now, and the original Freestyle now, go run those up. Before we get up out of here, bro, I think you want to let the people know where they can follow you, all that good stuff. Now it's time to do it. This camera on the right here.
Follow me on everything at Nasaan. That is Nasaan. Thank you. I'm here with Gabe. I'm here with Gabe P, and this was fun. Thank you, bro. Shake my hand, please.
Yes, sir. Well, make sure you go check out everything he has out now. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him support. Love is free, sports free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Nasaan on the radar. We out. Bow, my guy. Love.
My dog.